Hello everyone, my name is Alejandro Matuberki and together with my classmates Margesi, Wilfa, and Valerie and Cindy, we are pleased to present our collaborative project for the course Foreign Language Acquisition and Learning. Our topic is Let's Talk Freely, innovative activities to increase participation in virtual English classes. We observed that many students feel insecure or afraid to speak English during virtual sessions, which reduces participation and confidence. That's why we designed 5 innovative activities to provide digital tools to make learning more interactive and enjoyable. Our main goal is to improve motivation, fluency, and communication in English. In this Canva presentation, you'll first see the main learning theories that inspire our project. Krushen, Vygotsky, Piaget, and Ortega, and then each of us will share one activity proposal.
Hello, everybody. Croatian say we learn a language where when we receive language, we understand cultural situation. In this session, some students didn't participation much, despite clear explanation about irregular verbs, which could indicate that until the whole the back in subject reduce anxiously in encouraging participation with sample. A lot of stress that include visual support and speaking practice exercise. Next.
Hello, my name is Baris Recanabarria. Because embrace the learning, the class and the pressure in social interesting with the sound of pressing the headphones in this class. Also to the tutor encourage practice in the lab for constant per interesting and leads for approaching. If more participating in group activities had habit interesting student, more had first more confident and collaborative, start to friend be their tutor and give support involving a parties interview.
Hello everyone, my name is Margesi Argumedo. Piaget theories give us an essential key. Teaching must be aligned with the student cognitive ability. Its activities to advance is generally frustration. For will be one English student, the problem arises with the past complex tasks, which are mastered irregular verbs in multiple tenses and are also required to respond immediately in class. High cognitive load, grammatical complexity is overwhelmed. The solution Piaget proposed in simple but powerful breakdowns activity. Be break a large that is into the small extent use of visual aids we add two crucial things. We reduce perform pressure, we deal their confidence and allow the participation gradually adapting the activity to the student, best in the best way to ensure effective learning at the end that now on the last page.
Next. Hello, my name is Wilfran Cordova Perez. Ortega's contribution. Key street that the acquisition not only on input and interaction, but also on individual learning, such as motivation and affective factor. This explains why even with the same activities, some students participated actively while others avoid speaking. Taking into account this individual difference is essential for designing includes activities that encourage all learning to participate as a group with identify for participation at the main challenge in the observer class, while the tutor show a strong teaching skills to us. Patient motivation and creativity what gains some students did not did eventually of the opportunities to practice. Thank you.
Well, after analyzing these theories, each of us designed one innovative activity to respond to the educational problem we observed. To explain our proposal, we will each answer three questions. What innovative English learning activity would you propose to address the problem? What digital tools or resource would you use for this activity? Would you assess the impact of this activity on language learning? Well, for my part, I propose an activity called the Bear Challenge Game. The purpose of the activity is to help students practice regular verbs in a fun, relaxing way. During the class, students work in pairs to complete short missions or using verbs in real situations, like talking about what they did yesterday or last weekend. For this activity, I will use Kahoot because they make learning more interactive and visual. Also, I will include Padlet so students can share their short sentences and see what other create. To assess the impact, I will observe how a student participate and compare their attitude before and after the activity. If they speak more, smile, and show confidence, that means the activity is working. Now, I pass the torch to my partner, Cindy, who will present her proposal and explain her innovative activity.
Thank you, Dr. Angel. My proposed activity is called bird speed date. Um, Teacher to minion tool to a student chat use a less six irregular birds in different tense. After a round, then a squid partner. Okay. My digital tool is Zoom or Microsoft Teams to create a small workout room where students who took every 2 million palette for expert to record the irregular birds, use the third senses, and classroom script display the 2 million in timer and key activity space, Canva or genially to create visual card with birds and an example that support the practice. And finally, my impact the activities is currently held student learn English because it encourage activity practice, constant activities and use irregular verb in real situation. Also, digital tool may make it easier to evaluate progress and keep track of learning and keep the student motivated while improve their communication skill in a fun and taking away. Thank you. Next.
Okay, my son. I will some people play carousel. Students say a person, the parties or dialogues. They usually regular verbs in different stances, working in the parents in reducing a person. His house, basing confidence, his movies a student to speak more naturally. We heard I will how the laws told last night whisking and Walmart, the hairs be reviews and parsing the birds, bird phones speaking for interesting. I we heard a small as wood audio chat. So birds soon uh, also will
Classmate, in the audio, please.
no se escuchó nada. Okay. Eyewitnesses P-Road play carousel. Students change and parents the parting to delegates. They usually regular verbs in different tenses. They usually regular verbs and different working in parents reducing a portion. I house views confidence this movies the student to speak more naturally. I will use daily use to slice this curve and worldwide they have reviews and party the birds perform speaking. For interesting in here I will assume a root. I use chat and some bird from also will while student to parties who are part of still. This is house team. I wish our children and students can speak more. They might feel different working in persons in we listen to house they use regular verbs. Then house is charm as her activity, the house me use their approving. Thank you.
Okay, I will propose in interactive activity called irregular errors. Let's play with irregular verbs. In the activity, students work in small groups to solve each challenge and require the correct use of irregular verbs, earning point the opportunity to advance. One the challenge I work is will be to complete sentence or use of regular verb in the short dialogues, allowing students to overcome their fear and advance to the next level. With the activity, I try to combine several educational strategies such as collaborate, work, studying creatively, and increasing active participation as with a degree of profits and encouraging the practice of English in creative, meaningful, and in autonomous way motivation students to advance effectively in their learning process. I was used educably originally to create the irregular errors challenge, including imagine and sound. I will also use Kahoot or Kisses as a study activity to review the verbs used in the challenge. Each of these digital tools contributes to make learning more dynamic and creative and encouraging students to actively participate. Assignment a short activity with sentence and the use of irregular verb to check for improvement and a correct understanding of their use. Self-assessment as complete in the irregular error challenge, students will individually express what they learned and how they feel about using the irregular verbs. Observation, I will analyze for how frankly and confidently the student participation in speaking English during and after the challenge. Thank you.
One question. I want propose a collaborated story chain activity Student teacher adding sentences to share a story using irregular verb. This reduces pressure, encourages creativity, and my participation gradual and essay. Two questions. I would use palette for writing the story chain and Flickr for oral practice. Palette allow collaborated writing and Flickr let a student record short videos as their own pace, reducing anxiety. Three questions. I won't use a simple rubric to track participation and verbal pressure through plus a short self-assessment survey describe both learning progress and student confidence level after the activity. Thank you.
Well, I think this is that's all. I think each classmate can share something interesting to build great activities that help address the problem.
Thank you, classmate. See you later.
See you later. Bye.